Sanchez to Man City, Coutinho replacement off to China, who's the richest footballer in the world, and all the latest transfer and gossip news, all today on Onefootball Daily. First up on the transfer rumour report, Man City have renewed their interest in Alexis Sanchez. Rumour has it that they're attempting to buy the Chilean this January, and Sanchez could be a Man City player within the week. Arsenal will be willing to sell him as long as they can get themselves a replacement. How do you replace such a valuable player? Well, that replacement may come in the form of Monaco's Thomas Lemar, who isn't exactly a like-for-like replacement, but is a hell of a lot better than Iwobi, Walker and Chuba Akpom. Arsenal also looking likely to offload Francis Coquelin, who has interest from West Ham and Valencia. The defensive midfielder simply hasn't lived up to expectations, needs, or he's just not the greatest of great players, especially since the arrival of Granit Xhaka, and that's not saying much because Granit's not the best of tacklers. Rumour has it there's been circling around that the potential Coutinho replacement in the form of Borussia Dortmund's Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang could be going to the Chinese Super League. However, Jagon Everend has come out and said that they're not willing to pay £72 million, so it was quote-unquote fake news. Next up, we've got Big Ball News, where we take the biggest football stories and condense them down into big ball news. Question of the day: who is the richest player in the world? Well, you're probably thinking Ronaldo, Messi, maybe back in the day David Beckham, maybe even Matthew Flamini if you know about the Frenchman's shrewd business moves. Well, the answer is actually 19-year-old Philippe Coutinho, who plays in the Leicester reserves. He is the nephew of the Sultan Brunei and he's reportedly worth $20 billion. Wow, that's a lot of money. Question is, if you were a billionaire, would you be playing in the Leicester reserves, or wouldn't you be at some like P. Diddy party with lots of strippers and all kinds of craziness? I don't know about that, don't ask me. Let me know in the comment sections what you think you'd be doing. The VR revolution has already started. Yes, video assistant referee was used last night in the FA Cup game between Crystal Palace and Brighton. Brighton won with what could be considered a controversial last-minute goal, but the VR determined that Brighton's Glenn Murray didn't use his hand to knock the ball in. Despite that, Roy Hodgson has come out and said that yes, he thought it was a legitimate goal, so it seems like VR has already stopped managers complaining and blaming the officials for their team's losses. Speaking of the FA Cup, the draw took place yesterday and the lowest ranked team in the FA Cup left is Yeovil Town, and they will take on Manchester United, the 12-time winners. So with Arsenal out of the cup, maybe Yeovil Town might get upset. Let us know who you think is going to win the FA Cup. Now we're here for the done deals. As you can see, there hasn't been much of a change for the big deals, but Arsenal did sign the 20-year-old Greek defender Konstantinos Mavropanos, who basically is going to be sent out on loan. So if you watched our 4-2 loss, he's not coming to save us. He won't be running out in the red and white anytime soon. So that's all I've got time for today. Once again, thank you for watching. If you have any rumours that you want to discuss, any time that you've heard something like your mother's, brother's, sister's cleaner happens to give you a tip, then let us know and we'll see you again tomorrow.